Are you looking for the best PC gaming controllers? In this video, we will look at some of the best 7 PC gaming controllers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Xbox Core Controller. Enjoy the familiar Xbox layout on an ergonomic controller with remappable buttons, a tactile D-pad, and ample connectivity options. Although the Xbox Core Controller doesn't necessarily revolutionize the standard Xbox controller we once knew and loved, it does offer some necessary updates that PC gamers will appreciate, which we've highlighted in our Xbox Core Controller review. The new cosmetics are a nice touch, the all-black Xbox button, for instance, matte bumpers and triggers, and an overall more comfortable design. The controller's hybrid D-pad and textured grip on the triggers, bumpers, and back case offer a new level of precision and control to elevate your gameplay. There's also now a dedicated share button that makes capturing screenshots and video clips a breeze. If you prefer a wired setup, the USB-C port provides an easy plug-and-play solution for both console and PC use. Using the Xbox Series X, you can remap many of the Xbox Core Controller's buttons via the Xbox Accessories app. You can save multiple profiles too, making it easy to customize your controller depending on the type of game you're playing. If you're looking for the best PC controller for gaming, you honestly can't go wrong with this classic, yet new and improved controller. Number 2. PowerA Enhanced Wired Controller. Grab this wired gamepad to save money while still getting all the inputs you need, plus vibration motors and 2 small buttons on its underside for shortcuts. The PowerA Enhanced Wired Controller is a strong option, ditching wireless connectivity in order to hit a low price point under $40, and it's often on sale for much less. Sure, you won't get Bluetooth to get in some action on your gaming phone, but the removable micro USB works great with your PC right out of the box. And since you're tethered to your computer, you'll never need to worry about finding batteries in your junk drawer every few months. The controller itself doesn't stray too far from the shape and feel of Microsoft's own Xbox controller, though it's slightly lighter, lacks those rubberized grips, and is a tad bit flimsier. However, you get 2 vibration motors to feel the action and all the buttons you need for your games. It even takes a page out of the Xbox Elite Controllers book. On the underside of the PowerA Enhanced Controller, you'll find 2 small buttons that can serve as shortcuts to face buttons. Number 3. Logitech F310. An ultra-cheap wired controller that delivers dual joysticks, a D-pad, bumpers, triggers, and buttons, some of which are programmable. Are you a devout keyboard and mouse gamer who imagines yourself rarely using a gamepad? The Logitech F310 is the perfect option for you, as it only costs around $20. But it includes everything you need for your occasional cravings to use a controller. This option delivers dual joysticks, bumpers and triggers, for standard face buttons, and an 8-directional D-pad, while 10 buttons are programmable to customize the gamepad to your needs. Now, is the Logitech F310 something you'll want to be using all the time? Probably not, as it's short, nubby grips don't make for excellent ergonomics, and the joysticks aren't 100% accurate. But that shouldn't matter for short bursts, and the controller will make your life significantly easier when driving vehicles in games like Grand Theft Auto 5 or Battlefield 2042. It's also strictly wired, connecting via USB, though it's plug-and-play and delivers low input lag for the fastest possible actions. Number 4. Sony DualSense Controller. The DualSense is comfortable to grip and offers impressive haptics and adaptive triggers for more immersion in the action. The Sony DualSense controller makes it simple to connect to your PC using Bluetooth, which means it'll also be a solid option as a phone controller for mobile gaming. However, if you're looking for a more stable connection with less latency, you can always plug it in via USB-C for a wired option. And unlike the Xbox Core, when you use it wirelessly, you get a rechargeable battery, though the battery life leaves much to be desired. The Sony DualSense changes the aesthetics of the DualShock, making for a sleeker, easier-to-grip gamepad that still offers a similar control scheme and symmetrical analog sticks. Steam support is on the controller, while advanced haptics and adaptive triggers work on PC using a wired connection. With more PlayStation-exclusive games ending up not so exclusive thanks to PC ports, full DualSense functionality on PC makes for the best way to play those games. Number 5. Xbox Elite Series 2 Controller. Get ample customizability on this high-end controller with swappable controls, tunable triggers, extra rear paddles, and fully remappable buttons. If you're after a controller that offers the familiar Xbox design but amps up its capability, you can't go wrong with the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. This model features 4 rear paddles that can have their own actions or change the function of the face buttons, while all of the buttons on the gamepad are remappable. The D-pad, back paddles, and analog sticks are also all magnetically swappable, and you still get the tunable triggers we loved on the original Elite. The Elite Series 2 controller adds the rechargeable battery that the Xbox Core controller lacks and lasts an impressive 40 hours on each charge. In addition to Xbox Wireless, if you've got an adapter, there's Bluetooth, making it easy to pair with your PC or smartphone. You're good to go when you'd rather have a low-latency wired connection too, with a USB-C available. Number 6.
8-Bit-Do Pro 2.
Get a retro aesthetic and modern sensibility on this controller that has customizable profiles that you can swap on the fly. With retro looks and modern functionality, the 8-Bit-Do Pro 2 is an awesome option for playing classic games on PC, and new games too. The face of this 8-Bit-Do model gives you the sense of using a classic SNES controller, but the experience should be exponentially better thanks to a modern ergonomic design, quality buttons, and vibration. It also supports a range of platforms and can connect to your PC over a wired USB-C or Bluetooth for 20 hours. On the 8-Bit-Do Pro 2, you'll find standard Nintendo-style controls, though you can remap the buttons to match in-game controls. Meanwhile, you get PlayStation-style symmetrical analog sticks and 2 back paddles that let you keep your thumbs on the sticks. Customization also allows you to do any necessary button remapping, swap sticks behavior and axes, or adjust the trigger actuation depth. And there are even motion controls. Number 7.
Razer Kitsune.
Go for a leverless design with this fight stick that has everything you need to KO opponents at tournaments. If you play a good deal of arcade or fighting games, do yourself a favor and pick up a fight stick, and for PC, the Razer Kitsune is a standout option. Rather than including a typical stick on the controller, it has a leverless design offering buttons that move in a full range of directions. Though that may take getting used to, there are advantages, including a quicker input speed. Milliseconds matter in fighting games, along with better accuracy and easier execution of certain moves. Beyond the directional controls, you get all the other buttons you need to KO opponents on this PlayStation licensed device. The Razer Kitsune is an ideal size, letting both hands rest comfortably on it while being light and compact enough to carry around at tournaments. That said, the controller still feels sturdy and durable, and the buttons have responsive and surprisingly quiet optical switches. If you'd like a different feel, those buttons are hot swappable. Razer also includes flashy light strip around the edge of the controller and a tournament lock to prevent you from accidentally getting disqualified.